can literally run your own business from Amazon without having any business experience. Well, you can't just sell whatever you feel like. This isn't eBay after all. This is the big leagues. By the time you watch this video, you will fully know what the different selling models are on Amazon. Let's figure out how we take the guesswork out of this so that we know exactly what we can start selling and go from there. You recently discovered that you can sell on Amazon.com. Really, anybody can. But if you're like me, then you probably also assumed that Amazon sold products on Amazon and no one else. So now that you know that over half of the sales on Amazon.com come from not Amazon, from third-party sellers like you and I, then I'm hoping that your next thought is you want a piece of that pie. And why would you not? Amazon is the world's leading online retailer. It's bringing in billions in revenue, and year after year, it's just going up and up and up. But then there's this tiny little problem that you're probably encountering. What exactly can you sell on Amazon? And this is where things can get really tricky and really confusing, but I'm going to explain it to you in a very easy way. That's the thing about selling on Amazon. It's not black or white, it's very gray. There's no rule book, nowhere you can go in the library that tells you how to do this. You just have to be a go-getter and figure out this information on your own, which good for you, that's what you're doing right now. So before we jump right into it, do me one quick favor, make sure to hit this like button and the subscribe button so that you never miss one of my videos. Okay, there are a few different selling models when you're selling on Amazon. You're either going to be selling your own branded products, doing private label, or you're going to be doing arbitrage and selling somebody else's branded products. Arbitrage is just reselling. You're buying products that already exist, and you might even be doing something called wholesale, where you're opening up wholesale accounts, buying in bulk, getting a discount for that, and then listing them for sale for hire and making small profit margins on each sale. Or even simpler, where most average people start, is by doing online arbitrage or retail arbitrage. Same concept here. We're finding products that already exist, brands are already manufacturing them, and we are just finding them for a low enough price where we can buy them and resell them. Retail arbitrage means that you're going inside stores to do this, whereas online arbitrage means that you're finding the products online. Now, if you already opened up your Amazon seller account, well done. That is the first step in starting. But this probably is going to come as no shock to you. There's not much that you can sell. Listing the products is not the problem. You're just going to go to your Seller Central account. You're going to see add products. Amazon only wants the best sellers on their marketplace because they want their customers to be super satisfied and to keep coming back. So if you're a new seller, they're not going to allow you to sell much until you're proving to them that you are a good seller. Then over time, you're going to see more available to you. Now, how things are broken down on Amazon is we have all of these different umbrella categories, such as household, books, pet supplies, food and grocery, toys, and so on. Now, within these main categories, there are subcategories. For example, under beauty and health, we have premium beauty, professional skincare, salon and spa, and men's grooming. And now all of these products are sold by different brands. So brands that have a really big reputation, they have something big that they have to uphold. For example, Nike. That is a well-known brand. They do not want counterfeits out there being sold on Amazon. They want to make sure that their intellectual property is authentic and that they're not upsetting any customers. So big brands like that, you're not going to be allowed to sell that. So where you need to start is by thinking very generically, very low level, things that are low risk. And something that you can do is download the Amazon Seller app, go right into stores or go right around your house and start scanning the products with your app. This way, you'll know if it comes up and tells you to request approval, if you can sell it or not. But this is like taking a shot in the dark. It does take a long time to figure out, okay, what categories are they going to allow me to start in? And then within those categories, which brands are available? Just because you can sell in a certain category doesn't mean that every brand in that category you can sell. Sounds confusing, but for example, if you can sell in health and beauty, chapsticks would fall into that. But Burt's Bees is a really big brand and they do not allow third-party sellers to sell their products. So yes, Amazon's saying you can sell in the beauty category, but the brand Burt's Bees in this category is saying, not our products, choose something else. All right, let's figure out how we take the guesswork out of this so that we know exactly what we can start selling and go from there. From the Add Products tab in your Amazon Seller Central, you're going to start typing in those big category names. Let me go here with grocery. Now I can see some products here, and I'm going to go over to select the condition. We'll put new. And now you'll see that my option that comes up is sell this product. I can click on that and boom, here's the listing application. It popped right up. That means that I can sell this. I am ungated. There's no restrictions or gates closed for me with this grocery category. And whatever it was I clicked on, I can sell that brand. Let's now try toys. All right, I'm going to just choose one at random. Select the condition for new. And now you can see here in blue, it just came up and said apply to sell. Last time the option was sell this product. Now I know that either with this category or with this brand, I'm gated. So I need to submit and see if I become ungated and can sell it. So all I need to do is apply to sell. And now we can see here that it is the brand that needs approval. And it's the brand, What Do You Mean? So right here, I'm going to request approval. And because a selling application popped up, that means that I did not get automatically approved to sell this brand. That doesn't mean that I can't sell it, however. It just means that now I need to submit documentation, which takes a while to get and it has to be somewhere that is authorized to sell that brand, which also that is a big gray area. So I know now that I cannot sell this brand. Now you'll notice here for the Melissa and Doug Super Smile, that is not even available to even see if we can sell it or not, or to submit an application. That means that brand, it's restricted. Melissa and Doug is a huge name in toys. So obviously they're not going to want to risk fraudulent products being out there with their name on it when it's not their products. So if you see that, that means that you can't even sell that at all. Let's go down to Hot Wheels. That's another big brand. I'm going to select condition as new, and you can see that it comes up as sell this product. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Hot Wheels is a pretty big brand name in toys, and that's open to sell. Well, it actually wasn't. I did have to submit to request approval, and then I got the application. In that case, what I did is I ordered some Hot Wheels cars from an authorized supplier that Amazon accepted their invoice. And then when I submitted the application to Amazon, then they approved me to sell the brand. But here's where things can get extra tricky. Just because Amazon says, yeah, you can sell the brand, well, they didn't actually ask the brand themselves if that's okay. So it's on you to make sure that it's okay. And that could be by reaching out to the brand directly. But the brand obviously is not going to give you direct permission to sell their products. Instead, there's an easier way to see if they're going to allow it. Because if they don't want you selling it and you do, they're going to hit you with a violation. Amazon takes these very serious, and your account can be shut down forever if you receive these. So what we're going to do is head over to ProfitGuru. Let's go to the brands tab. And now for the brand name, let's type in Hot Wheels. Here it is. I can see very quickly that they have just over 22,000 products. There's an average of just over 5 sellers per listing. FBA sellers, if there's at least 2 on average per listing, that's a good indicator right there that the brand might be allowing other people to sell the products. I can see how much Amazon is on those listings because they win a lot of sales, so it's best to not compete with them. And I can see the estimated monthly sales for the brand, plus some of the sellers. So what I'm going to do is click Hot Wheels, and now I'm going to see more of their brand info. The average number of sellers per listing I can see is 5.61. So that's good. That's telling me that there are quite a few sellers on these listings. And if Hot Wheels was kicking people off, then there would not be an average of that much. There would be maybe 1 to 2 per listing. But this high number is definitely giving me hopes. Now I can come here to the number of products, dig a little further, and it doesn't take long, but you definitely do want to do your due diligence here, because if you're trying to list and sell products on a brand that doesn't want you to, they are going to send a violation to Amazon on your account and you will end up getting shut down. This happens often. Okay, so I'm going to choose one of their products and I want to come right here to view historical data. This top graph is really telling me how much the item is selling, how hot of a commodity it is, for what price, which is very important information. But for right now, I'm going with this bottom one because this is telling me across time the number of sellers on the listings. And black is FBA sellers. So those are ones who are fulfilling their orders by Amazon. I can see there are 4 sellers down to 3, 4, 3, 5. That tells me that this is probably a safe listing. What scares me off from selling a brand is when I can see that over time, it'll jump up to maybe 3 or 4 sellers and then boom, right down to 1. So if they are steadily coming on and then they're gone, the brand's probably kicking them off. Don't sell that product. Profit Guru is amazing for doing anything that you need on Amazon pertaining to any research, finding products, storefront stocking, historical data, literally everything. And you're definitely going to want to use it to make sure that brands are safe to sell. Now, pet supplies, that's a common place where there's not a lot of risk there. And Amazon typically allows new sellers to start in this main category. Obviously, Amazon Basics is not available. That is restricted because, well, Amazon's not going to want us to buy their products and then resell them and compete against them. But go ahead and start clicking on just all of the products, select new, and if you see it come up and say, sell this product, congratulations, you're ungated in that category. And then while you're sourcing and finding products, do the same thing before you pull the trigger and buy them. Type in the brand name or the exact product that you found in pet supplies. And then when you click new as a condition, be sure that it says sell this product. Or if it says apply to sell, then go ahead, click, see if you get automatically ungated or not. But that's it. That is all there is to it. I hope that this quick video was informative for you. And now you can easily tell which categories are open up and available to you right now. You're going to start there and start selling those products. Prove to Amazon that you're a good seller and that you have authentic products. And over time, more is going to open up. Another category like pet supplies that's generally open is office supplies. So right now, go to your Seller Central account, start typing in these categories and these brands and figure out what's available. There is a lot of money to be made online, especially on the Amazon Marketplace. And this is exactly how you start. You tiptoe in and then start to build. Do this, start slow, and over time, you're going to have so many available categories and brands at your disposal. So what are you waiting for? Figure out where you can sell and then head to Profit Guru and find those products using that software. If you're not sure how, then check out some of my other videos because I have tons of them showing you exactly how I find online products to sell and how it's actually a very easy process. How we can use the software to find us sellers who are selling the same things that we want to sell. And then basically we are just copying what they're doing. Why reinvent the wheel when something's already working? Work smarter, not harder. And that's exactly what I show you how to do on this channel. So again, if you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, go into my videos right now and check out how to use Profit Guru to find those products. You know now how to find which categories and brands you can sell. Now go find the products. That's it for this one, and I'll catch you in the next video.